Hello, classy people. It's Thursday afternoon, and I hope everybody's had a great work week. Always turn your closed captions on for us. Big weekend throughout the country. A lot of stake races everywhere. None more famous than the Fountain of Youth down there at beautiful Gulfstream. Of course, the Derby Prep, as well as the Derby Prep, the Grade 3 Gothams. We're going to be taking a look today, right here, right now, at the John Battaglia. Later on in that evening on Saturday over at Turfway Park, and then the San Felipe as well over there at Santa Anita's. Well, there is 4 Derby Prep races on the agenda, the docket, this weekend. Hey, tip sheets are available, all stakes. They're going to be really full this time. 12, 14 races, easy on there. They're $15. Great way to support us. Email us at SpeedKing24. Well, let's look at my place, the Turfway Park. John Battaglia Stakes, right? Very nice race. A full field of 12. It's race number 6. It's the only stake race on the card over at Turfway. About 8:25 late in the evening after all other things are settled. And again, the first thing to notice in here in the John Battaglia Stakes that in the field of 12, Brad Cox has 3. Sounds like the Gothams, right? So Brad Cox has 4 in the Gothams and 3 here in the John Battaglia. Think he's going to show up with a horse or 2 in the Derby? Probably so. Let me give you our top pick, and I'm going to go to one of the horses that I cashed last week. Broken Maiden. Hey, Bolt at Midnight, right? Well, Bolt at Midnight is 4-1 on the morning line. Appears that this one should be sitting close on the pace for sure. Broken Maiden last time at 8-5. I did have a few dollars on that horse because the race back on January 12th, I knew the horse had some trouble and should have broke his maiden, but he didn't. But he came back on February 9th, and I took the 8-5, right? Back in 22 days, very speedy. Let's see how Bolt at Midnight runs for sure. By Bolt the Aura. Hey, Russet Jr.'s doing the conditioning, and Mr. Garcia's in the arms. This one should run well. I don't like back in 22 days, but you know what? This is the track. It's over synthetic. The horse got a race or 2 over here. Ran beautifully both times. The horse did come by way of California previously, so the last 2 races have been right here. Top pick, Bolt at Midnight. The horse to probably beat here is the number 6 horse. What else is new? Epic Ride. 5-2 on the morning line. Hey, Mr. Ennis is doing the conditioning. You got Adam Beschizza in the arms, right? 2 wins from 3 starts on the number 6 and 1 second. $160,000 they paid for this one for sure. This one is by Blame, on the back end by Gio Ponte. That's pretty good. Well, this one has won 2 races in a row. Broken Maiden here at Turfway Park on January 5th, and then on February 2nd, won a stake race at 1 flat mile, which was the Leotis stake. Now going to extra 16th of a mile. 5-2 isn't a horrible price on the number 6. There's just no way you can't use the number 6. That's our second pick, but the horse is a very strong win contender in here. Our second pick, the number 6. And our third pick, well, not going to have to look far here either, right? We're going to go right, I guess, to the inside. Gettysburg Address, right? It's Brad Cox, mama. The number 1 horse, only 1 win from 4 starts. This seemed like this one is the least of all of Brad Cox's horse that's running this weekend. But that being said, Gettysburg Address is 6-1 on the morning line. Got my boy on him, Gerald Corrales, right? So you're always going to get a pristine ride there. This one is by Constitution, on the back end by Pioneer of the Nile. Speed figures are cut below our top 2 picks, the 4 and the 6, the 6 and the 4. But that being said, Brad Cox knows how to spot these horses, and it is in Kentucky. So I'm pretty sure he's got a top rider with Corrales in the yard. So our third pick will be, of course, the old Gettysburg Address, for sure. And our fourth pick, to round out our superfecta, I don't know. I think I'll go right all the way outside, if you don't mind. I'm going to go right outside to, I think to the number 11 horse at 20-1, Mugatu. Mugatoo has 1 win from 9 starts, 1 second, and 3 thirds, right? They only paid $14,000 for this colt. But these horses don't read, they just run. I think this horse could pick them up and lay them down and pick up a piece of this for sure. The number 11 horse, let's use that horse underneath in verticals for sure. I don't think the 11 can win the race, but anything goes at Turfway, as you know, okay? But this number 11 is our 3rd pick here for sure. So in the John Battaglia, again, Brad Cox has 3 in here. Our top pick is Bolt at Midnight, the number 4 horse. Second pick, I believe, is the horse to beat, Epic Ride, the number 6. Must use them, right? And number 1, Brad Cox horse, Gettysburg Address, and we round it out with the number 11. 4, 6, 1, 11. Hey, let's just box it up. Well, I don't think you have to box it up because I don't think the 11 can win the race. So maybe we just want to, do some rundowns here. All right. But I love the 4 and the 6, the 6 and the 4. To me, I'm happy with those 2. But our overall pick, 4, 6, 1, 11. John Battaglia, 8:25, Saturday night, under the lights, Florence, Kentucky. One of my favorite racetracks of all time. I love Ellis Park, Turfway Park, Keeneland, Churchill. I'm a Kentucky guy, for sure. Stay classy, y'all, and all that you do. Remember, tip sheets, email me, SpeedKing24. We're going to try to cover as many of them as we can. There's a lot of stake races, graded races, on the agenda this weekend, for sure.